everyone. Welcome again to Gotham Digital Learning's Linux tutorials. And here we are going to learn with one more very important concept that is needed for most of the tools Linux installation. Whether you're working for a Linux administration or if you're working even on DevOps and other things, you're required to know how to install and manage the softwares. So in this, I'm going to take you a little deep dive to explain you how the things are going to work with Red Hat environment and Ubuntu, as these are two very important Linux we have to understand. So as you see, the software management deals across installing, uninstalling, querying, updating softwares. To do that, especially in Red Hat, we have two important utilities. One is RPM and the other one is yum. And in Ubuntu, it uses apt-get. So working with apt-get is going to give you the softwares. So let's go ahead and let's learn about RPM. So RPM itself is a package manager, and RPM itself is a tool that will install, uninstall, query, update the software. And also what actually I was trying to say is RPM is also a software. You see, like in Windows, you have all the softwares available in exe format. In Red Hat, most of the software will be available with an extension .rpm, and they would be available in generally two formats: x86 64-bit architecture, and the other one is no arg. No arg means it does not require any specific hardware architecture. It can work with any architecture that you have. So let us see how we can deal with RPM. We'll learn here a very simple and regular things that works in RPM. So I'm logging into my Ubuntu machine. I'm logging into my CentOS machine, and over here I'm going to show you that how the things will working in CentOS. So when it comes to CentOS or RP Red Hat, if you wanted to view how many softwares are available, then you can go for RPM -QA, where Q stands for query and A stands for all. Now this is going to list out all the softwares that are currently installed in your machine. So you see some of them are having x86 64 architecture, and the other one is no arg. So generally it is explaining over here that what is the version of the software, and is it supported on Red Hat 8 or CentOS 8 version, or Red Hat 7 or Red Hat 6 version. So this describes for which operating system version this software is available. Now let us say I don't want it to view all the software. I just wanted to see one software is installed or not with the name Firefox. So you can say RPM, just query a single package with the name Firefox. So it must show you whether Firefox is available or not. Let us say I know the initial name of a package, but I don't know the remaining name. Or maybe I wanted to view all the packages that starts with a word open. So you can say RPM-QA open star. So when I hit enter, you see it is going to show you all the packages that starts with a word open, right? Now, let us say I would like to install a new package. See, to install a package, first you have to download the package from internet and then you can use it. Or there is one more thing what you can do, as I have installed my OS on Oracle VirtualBox. I can just right click on my VirtualBox. I can go to settings and I can make sure that DVD is connected. See, the ISO image what we have downloaded and installed a software that contains itself so many software. So I have just connected the CentOS DVD. I'll say OK. And once you have connected, you need to mount the DVD on a directory. See, to mount external media, we have media directory that I'm going to use here. So I'm going to say mount dev sr0. See, dev sr0 is the name for your DVD. So I'm telling that connect, mount is nothing but connecting. Connect that DVD to media folder. See, you cannot directly go into sr0. If you try to go, for example, I'll say cat dev sr0, it's see going mad. So over here, we cannot go into a DVD or partition or a hard drive directly. So instead of that, we take a directory's help. So I'll say connect dev sr0 to media folder. Now, if you run just mount command, it tells you that dev sr0 is connected to media. That means when you go to media, you're actually viewing this fellow, right? So let me go into media folder, and here you can see the content of your DVD. And here you can find AppStream and base OS packages. See, AppStream contains all the third-party software, and base OS contains the operating system packages. So if you go into base OS, you'll find a packages folder. Let us go into packages folder, and you can find so many softwares that are available. Let us say I would like to install a package with the name ZSH. How can I install it? First of all, let me check. Do I have ZSH installed? It says no, it is not yet installed. So I'll say rpm hyphen IVH, where I stands for install, V to display the verbose output, and H will show you the progress in hashes, 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, like that it will show you up to 100%. And which package you want to install, ZSH. Now when I hit enter, you see it is going to install that package. So this is the way how you can install the package. Now, if you fear, guys, that whether the package installation would be successful or not, then you can also use rpm-ivh and you can say test. So when you say test before installation or after installation, it would preview how the installation would go. But anyway, in our case, it got installed successfully. We were fortunate about it. Now, let us say you have a software installed with the version 5.5.1.9. Now I'm already into the packages folder, and here I have a ZSH software available. You see it is in the same version. Normally, you see when the softwares are installed, after a couple of time, there will be new version available. Like I'm using 5.5.1, but maybe a newer version available 5.5.2 or 5.5.1.10, something like that. So if you have downloaded the latest software and you want to upgrade it, then you can say rpm-uvh. IVH for installation, UVH for upgradation. What's the package name? ZSH. But this must be the newer version. In our case, the same version is installed, so it would return a message that the same version is installed, nothing can be done. So anyway, this is the way you can install the package. To install the package, you must go to the location where you have downloaded the package and you can run this command. To remove the package, there is no location required. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter. You can just run the command rpm-evh, where E stands for erase. And what is the package that you want to erase? SSH or ZSH, I'm sorry. You can do a preview to see whether an installation would be successful or will it be having any problems. So as you see, the test is fine. You can go ahead and remove the package successfully now. So this is the way you can use RPM command to install a package, to um, uninstall the package and all that thing. Now, same things we can do with our one more utility that is called yum, or now it is called as DNF, dandified yum. Now, what is yum? Why do we need yum? See, Yum can also do the same activities of installing the package, uninstalling the package, or getting information about the package, all those things what we have seen with RPM. But sometimes when you are installing a package, this package requires a dependent software. Like if you go with Windows, if you want to install Microsoft Office, it requires first .NET Framework to be installed. If .NET Framework is not pre-installed, then your package, the Office, is not going to get installed. So framework will become a dependency for uh, Office. To install Office, I need to install .NET Framework. Same way in Linux also, to install a package, sometimes it needs first other package to be installed. So in RPM, if there are a dependency requirement, you need to search the package, you need to download the package, you need to resolve dependencies, and then the final package will get installed. And lots of headache would be there. To overcome this big problem, DNF Yum has been introduced. So what Yum does, it searches the dependencies, it resolves the dependencies, and it is going to install the dependencies on its own. And also this DNF or Yum works in server and client architecture. See, what Red Hat does, I'll tell you. Red Hat has a centralized repository where they are going to keep their software, right? So over here, you will be having all the softwares available, right? We generally call it as CDN, Content Delivery Network of Red Hat, right? Where all the softwares are kept. So the place where all softwares are dumped is called as repository. So you can make your own repository if you want, but if you go with Red Hat's repository or CentOS repository, they are more trustable repositories. Now, whenever the client requires any kind of package, they'll automatically contact to the server. Now it can be on the internet or it can be a local server. It contacts to the server, and from the server they'll get the software. So you don't have to worry about maintaining a DVD with you or CD or downloading the packages manually. Just when you install, especially when you go with CentOS, it comes with pre-configured repositories on internet. So just you need to run yum or dnf command, and they are going to connect and get the package. But to do so, you requires internet connection on your CentOS or Red Hat or any other Linux machine. Now, how am I going to get internet? See, as of now, if I check it out and if I show you over here, if I say ping www.google.com, it says what? I don't know it. See guys, we need an extra adapter that would be connecting to internet. Normally, this kind of activities will be done with your virtualization experts who know how to deal with these things. But as in our curriculum, as of now, how we are working, I'll show you how can we get internet. See here, I have assigned a single adapter, and this adapter is helping me to work over the network and connect from other machine. Now I don't want to disturb it. I want one more adapter over here that can connect to internet. So what I'll do, I'll enable one more adapter, and this adapter, see the old adapter what we have created, if you see my previous videos, you'll know at the time of installation we created one adapter and we have given it something called let me show you. Here we have given it host only adapter. If I take you to the settings, in the settings you can go to network, and first adapter is enabled, and we have used it as a host only adapter. So this host only adapter will keep our local communication properly. Now the new adapter what I'm going to enable, I'm going to put it as Nat Adapter. So Nat Adapter will allow us to communicate with internet world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable one more adapter with NAT network so that we can get proper internet also. But there is a drawback with Oracle VirtualBox that you cannot enable or attach one more adapter without shutting down the system. Now this is something a little painful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down this machine. Let me run power off command. Now it will take a little while and then your virtual machine will get shut down. So you see it is powered off. Now go to settings. In the settings, go to network. In network, choose adapter 2 and you can say enable network adapter. And this time I'm going to change it to NAT. Let me say OK. Now you power on the machine. Let us give it some time. Let's give it a while to boot. And once the booting is finished, then we are going to log in and we are going to see the internet is available or not. The same thing I have also done in our Ubuntu machine. I have connected two adapters for local communication and the other adapter for internet communication. So let us give it some time. Oh, as we have kept the first boot device as DVD, it is going to boot with DVD. Let me do one thing, guys. Give me a second. Let me just power off the machine. Let's go to settings. The first boot device I have kept as DVD, and we have also connected DVD, so it's booting with DVD. Let me put it down the order. And let's now power it on. So this time the system will boot with your hard drive, not with the DVD. Let's give it a little while to boot. Okay, the system is booting up. Let's give it a while. Okay, so we've almost booted. Let's log in with a new putty session. So I'm going to log in. I've already saved my sessions. Let me load it and connect it. Let me log in as root user. Now, if you say NMCLI dev status. You see ENP0S3 is our local communicator and I have ENP0S8 which is disconnected. Now you need to just connect it NMCLI dev connect ENP0S8. That's it. Nothing else to be done. And if you run ifconfig, you can see that ENP0S3 has one IP, ENP0S8 got some automatic IP. Now, if I say ping www.google.com and you see the internet is available. So this is the way you can get an internet in your Oracle VirtualBox. Now, if I show you one location, etc yum.repository. See, this is the location where the repository configuration files are kept. Now, these files are nothing but the addresses of your repositories over the internet. So it is telling the client that from where you can get the software. So these are called as repo configuration file. Let me just get rid of that. Right. So as the repo configuration files are ready, now if you say yum Or you can say DNF. Till Red Hat 7, we used to have yum command. From Red Hat 8 or CentOS 8, yum has been replaced to DNF. So if you say earlier, we used to say yum repo list. Now this will list out how many repositories you have. Now from Red Hat 8, we say DNF repo list. See, commands are same, just the options are same, just the command has been changed. Earlier it was yum, now it is DNF. In fact, here still yum command is working. How it is working? If you just ask a question, what is yum? It says that yum commands are now redirected to DNF. That means you run yum, it will convert it into DNF. Like that, this thing is going to work out. Okay, now to list all the softwares that you have in your repositories, you can say yum or DNF list. When you hit enter, it is going to show you all the software. See here, actually, for the first time, it is going to connect to all the repositories that we have, and then it is going to list out the things, all the software that you have. For the first time, whenever you are using yum or DNF, you need to have some patience till it search and give you the output. So many repositories it is going to connect over the internet, and this is a time-taking affair. It is not going to be so quick, so let's give it some time. It may take up to 5 minutes also, so let's patiently wait for it. Observe, it is also giving you AppStream and base OS, that is the important OS repositories. Other than that, there will be some extra repositories what it is going to connect. Let's give it some time. And now you see it has given you so many packages, and it is also telling you from which repository it is coming. So for the first time, it will take that long time, and then you can ask a question, it will work normally. You can also list all the installed packages. So this will show you all the packages that is right now installed in your machine. So the command is yum list installed, or now DNF list installed. Now let us say you are searching for a package. So you can use yum list and ask for a package. Like maybe I'm looking for something called ZSH. So it is going to list out and tell you whether the package is available or not. Now this is going to search the package in different repositories, and it is going to tell you that yes, it is available. It's not yet installed, it is available. But if you ask for a package which is already installed, so this time it is going to display as the package is installed. It won't be displaying as available. See, it says it is installed and the new version is available. This version is installed and this version is available. So I'll show you how to update that package also. Now let us say I want to install ZSH. So you can say yum or DNF install ZSH. Now when I hit enter, it is going to continue and try to download the package, and then it would tell me that this is the detail, would you like to go for it. See, first it will check for dependencies and resolve the dependencies. As there are no dependencies, it says there's only ZSH, this is the architecture, this is the version, from this repository it is coming, do you really want to proceed? Now you have to say Y for yes and N for no. Let us say you want to install all the packages that starts with the name ZSH. So you can say DNF or yum install ZSH star. This time it is going to search for all the packages that starts with the name ZSH, and it tells you these two are available. Would you like to continue? So you can say yes to continue, no, N. Now let's say I really want to install ZSH, but I don't want it to ask me a question yes or no. I'm sure about it, so I want yes as my pre-approved answer. So this time I'm giving yes as my answer, so it is going to continue install the software without stopping. So first you see it has downloaded the package and now it has installed the package. Now, sometimes, guys, a package might get installed and it may not function properly. So if you wanted to remove it, now if I say yum list zsh, you see this time it will be in the installed list, right? Now, if the package is misbehaving and you want to reinstall it, so you can say yum or dnf reinstall. See, I'm showing you yum and dnf both names so that if you're working on older version or newer version, both you may be able to handle. And which package? ZSH. And the answer is yes. Go ahead. See, although the package is installed, this is going to make it reinstall one more time to fix any issues with your package. Now, if you wanted to remove the package, maybe I don't really need the package. See, this time it is reinstalling the package. Done. Okay. Now, if you want to remove the package, you can say yum or dnf, remove the package. That is the sh. Are you sure? Yes. And you see the package is removed. Same way, if you wanted to update the package, as we saw, DNF list Firefox. So it told us that there is a version installed Firefox and there is a latest version available over the internet. So you see I have Firefox, that is one package installed, and there is an available package which is there. So if you want to update a specific package, you can say DNF update Firefox. Do you really want to go for it? Yes. So this time it is going to update the Firefox for the latest level. And I'll show you one more very important option as of now that we use a lot in most of the Linux machines while we are working with DevOps and all, like updating the complete system. Now, if you wanted to update the whole softwares to the latest level, like sometimes you might be using a version 8.6. Now, there is a new version available 8.7, the Red Hat operating system level. So if you want to jump from 8.6 to 8.7, or you want all the latest softwares to be available, so in that case, you can go for updating the whole system. So all the softwares that are available are going to get updated and you'll get all latest versions available. So let me show you how to do that once this fellow is finished. So a new version has been updated, 9112.02. So it is now upgrading it. It's taking quite a long time, but we have to show some patience over here. Now you see, if I update the whole system, how much time it is going to take. All right, the system is up to date. Now, let us say I wanted to update the whole system. So you can say DNF update. That's it. When I hit enter, it will search for the whole repository for each and every software installed in my system, and it is going to get update. Now, if you want to confirm, you also need to give -y. But again, guys, when you are updating the whole server or the whole system, it is going to take a very long time. So you see, it is telling us that this is going to take a long time to get updated. 376 packages are going to get updated, and separately 5 packages are going to get installed. So many things it is going to use, and this is going to take a time. So I don't really want it to wait that long. I'm aborting it. But this is the way how you can deal with Yum also.